guys, welcome to today's Big Brother 19 updates and spoilers. Our house guest crew of the day, we've got Heidi Tobler, Melissa A, and Nicholas Perales. Thank you guys so much for the support. We really appreciate it. And Nicholas has a question. Hold that thought. Don't worry, I won't pull a Cody on you and just leave you hanging. Okay, so Nicholas wants to know, if I was on this season, how far do I think I would have gotten? That's a good question. Honestly, I think I might have been kind of an early boot because I think I would have seen that everybody was freaking all over Paul, and I wouldn't want that. I would try to get rid of him, and obviously everybody who went against Paul this season found their way out the door. So I don't think I would have done great. But thank you so much for your question. Let me know in the comments how you guys think you would have done in this season, and let's talk about what's going on in the house. Well, Big Brother gave the house guests 2 fidget spinners to keep them occupied. 1 red, 1 black. They couldn't even give them 3 so they would each have one. What the hell? Luckily, Christmas was like, I'm not interested in that child's play. You guys can have those. So I'm wondering why they weren't given like Jenga or playing cards or any other games at this point. Usually they have some stuff for them to do because it's just so freaking boring. But no, I don't know what the deal is, why they didn't get some toys this year. So help! The fidget spinners aren't working. They're still boring. It's not enough. Ugh. Okay, so at one point last night, Paul was out on the hammock practicing his final 2 speech while Christmas and Josh were preparing dinner. Now, he's been working on this, kind of formulating his ideas. I think he was also practicing with the microwave a few times, like incognito to time it. So he was like, all right, he was whispering it, but I'll be a little louder. He said, house guests, I know that at some point, every single one of you thought about or wanted or like tried or whatever to get rid of me. Nope. There were plenty of people who were like, I'm going to the end with Paul. Even if I lose to him, it would be an honor. So then he's like, I was the only vet and the most obvious target throughout the entire game. He came in as the odd man out. He came in with a disadvantage. And he said he had to start playing hard immediately. Yeah, you had to play really hard and make everyone kiss your butt immediately for a friendship bracelet. And then you were safe for 3 weeks. Anyway, he's like, I always made sure that there was a bigger target. He said he controlled almost every HOH, and when he didn't, he made sure that everybody went against what the HOH wanted. Hello, Jess and Cody. And he, you know, he makes some good points here. You can't deny it. Paul played the best game this season, or the hardest game, but now it's going to be down to the jury. Are they going to respect that game? Because, it was pretty gross. It was disgusting at times, but he did play the hardest game. So then he's like, yeah, he's talking about how his game changed over the season, how towards the end he was kind of floating back and forth from pair to pair. And then finally it came down to him, Josh, and Christmas, and he's saying he won his way to the end. And he's including in his speech that he won the final HOH, so maybe he's trying to manifest it. I don't know, maybe he made a dream board. So we'll see if that actually happens. But anyway, then, a little while later, the house guests were answering questions from viewers for Big Brother After Dark for about half an hour, which was exciting. But then it was stuff like, what do you miss most from the outside world? Is it weird being away from your cell phone for so long? Why don't you just try it? What was worse, slop or the spike beds? What's your favorite family tradition? Josh, are meatballs your favorite food? Yes, I love meatballs! There were no game-related questions. Such a disappointment. You know, they should have gotten freaking Dominique to go in there and ask everyone about their games and make it awkward. That would have been amazing. But anyway, later, Paul and Josh were chatting on the hammock, and they're still trying to make themselves feel better about cutting Christmas at the final 2, because Paul's saying, like, she's gonna get America's favorite house guest. She's definitely had the roughest time in this house, in here with her foot, and she still persevered and tried hard in competitions. Okay, I'll give it to her, like, she broke her foot and that really sucks, but like, she's pretty much just hanging out most of the summer, right? I mean, what does she really do? But Paul is saying the live feeders are the ones who vote for this. Is that true though? Because I feel like in past seasons, the actual winner of America's Favorite House Guest did not line up with what everybody was saying on like the Joker's message boards and like on Twitter. So I feel like the casuals are the ones that control that vote. But at the same time, I thought I heard a lot of people saying this year that only the all access people are the ones, they're the only votes that are counting. So I don't know what the truth is there, but he's saying that the live feedsters are the ones who vote, and we see what's going on, and we see that Paul and Josh are not planning on taking her to the final 2, so all of their fans are going to vote for Christmas to get America's Favorite so that she gets something too. I don't think so. But Josh is like, I'll die if Kevin gets it. Maybe you shouldn't say that. And then Paul's like, no, Kevin's not going to get it because he already won $25,000. I think it's definitely going to come down to Cody and Kevin. I don't know who the other top vote getter will be because usually they say the top 3, but I think it'll come down to Cody and Kevin. Again, we'll see. I don't know if it's just the casuals or what. I mean, sorry, just the live feeders or everybody. We'll see. So then Paul is saying how great it's going to be because they'll all walk away with something. One of them will get first, one gets second, and one gets America's Favorite. And Josh is like, that's how it should be because we earned it. Alright, so then a little while later, Christmas did a little monologue on her own on the hammock. And she was talking about how she's really upset about her performance in part 2 of the HOH competition. And now it's up to Paul or Josh if she's going to the final 2. She's got no say in it. So she's not used to falling short like this. She's a competitor, she's an athlete, and she's a winner. So she acknowledges, like, yeah, I'm having a pity party for myself right now, but give me a break. And I think that's fine. You know, have a little pity party for yourself for a few minutes. It's fine. Get it out. But then she says she's considering pulling Josh and Paul aside one-on-one and telling them to bring each other to the final 2. And she says, I'll just take a knee and I'll take 3rd place. What the actual F? This is my problem with bringing recruits onto the show. Like, I'm all for having recruits that are, like, amped up and ready to play the game. But when you just bring freaking recruits in here who are trying to build up, like, a social media base or whatever, she doesn't even care about, like, trying to make it to the final 2. That is so annoying and so boring to watch. She's just gonna be like, okay, don't take me. At least try, damn. So then she's talking about how most people probably wouldn't have stayed with a broken foot, but she's not so sure right now if she's exceptional for staying or if she's just the girl that got carried because she had a broken foot. I mean, I would say both. I think a lot of people would have gone home, but she was carried quite a bit, so it doesn't have to be black or white there. So then, you know, they were just all hanging out the rest of the night, and then today, lots of sleeping. They're still asleep. It is afternoon, and they are still asleep. So the question now, okay, so we have 2 days left until the finale. Will they have the conversation about the final 2 before the show? Or is it just like, oh, well, we didn't talk about it. Whatever. Bye, Christmas. I don't know. Will Paul and Josh try to approach her about it first, or will she go to them? We'll see. Or maybe not. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think it's lame that Christmas is just like not even gonna try? Because I do. But let me know. And until tomorrow, much love.